What is up, everybody? It's your boy Chef Bone on a new channel. This is the Bone and Car Talks channel. That's Car, I'm Bone, if you haven't realized that by now. In today's video, we're gonna be breaking down the MVP, Most Improved Player, Sixth Man of the Year, Coach of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and that's it. There's one more. Did I say Rookie of the Year? Okay, the 6 main categories. We're making our predictions now for the end of the season. This is a new channel. I'm gonna be re-uploading our 2 past videos that I posted on my separate channel. I'm gonna be re-uploading those onto this channel in the coming days. So look out for those. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and hit that subscribe button. As always, we're just gonna try and grow this channel as quick as we possibly can, and make sure you guys leave your comments and your predictions down below in the comment section. But other than that, let's get into the video. Deuces.
This might be a stretch, but I'll let you go first.
I wrote down 2 because I couldn't pick.
Indecisive.
Yeah, so my first one is Jahlil Okafor.
Wow, I thought mine was a stretch. Okay.
And so maybe, I don't know the facts behind this, but I know a lot of people are expecting him to play really well alongside Anthony Davis. He's definitely going to get a starting role there, which he didn't have with the Lakers.
You think he's going to start?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jahlil Okafor? Okay.
For the Pelicans.
Okay.
I think he's going to start. I think he's going to have a solid year. He's going to give him at least, I'm going to say, 15 and 8. That's my guess. Going 15 and 8. Maybe that's not a big enough improvement, but I definitely think that's an improvement from last season. That's also, when I get into this point, my other one that I couldn't decide between is Jabari Parker.
Oh, that's a solid pick. That's a pretty solid pick.
Yeah, I think that one's more believable just because he hasn't put up big numbers in the past, you know? Because he's been hurt.
And he's got potential.
And he definitely has potential. We all saw him in college for Duke.
Right.
So yeah, Jabari Parker, I think definitely, he has a big year coming up too with the Bulls. He can definitely prove himself on a young team and potentially be the star there.
Yeah, he'll be their main guy.
Yeah.
He'll be their go-to, for sure.
So I definitely see he could probably pull that one out. How about you?
All right, mine is a different Pelican.
Drew Holiday.
Nope. I'm going with Julius Randle as my most improved player.
Julius Randle.
I think...
Oh,
yeah,
that's what I meant, not Jahlil Okafor.
That's what I was really confused about.
Crap.
Because
okay,
I was like, you said for the Lakers, and I was like...
Yeah.
Jahlil Okafor? You're going to think he's going to get 15 points a game?
Yeah, nope. Disregard that.
I was thrown off. That's why I was like, wow, Jahlil Okafor.
I meant Julius Randle.
Julius Randle was, yeah, that's who I think. And that way I agree with you.
Yeah,
he'll end up starting, and I think he'll be even closer to 20 points a game. I think he's going to play really well there.
Right.
I think he's going to be solid. He was hurt at the beginning of last season for the Lakers.
Bro, they didn't give him any playing time.
And that's another thing. I felt like
he deserves so much more.
I had him on my fantasy basketball team, and he always had decent production, but they never... It took him a while for his minutes to keep getting bumped up and bumped up. As bad as their season was, I was surprised he didn't get more playing time.
Right.
He's got good vision. He's a good passer. And he's a decent shooter. And the dude's just like...
Right.
He's kind of a bull.
So yeah, that's one we both agree on.
Not Jahlil Okafor. Yeah. Not Jahlil Okafor.
I meant Julius Randle, not Jahlil Okafor, but I think I might choose Jabari Parker as mine, just to kind of differ from him a little. So Jabari Parker's my final. Julius Randle over there. I chose Lou Will again. I don't know.
It's a safe pick.
It's definitely a safe pick. I don't really know at this point who else to pick, honestly, because I feel like a 6-man something you watch throughout the year. Like it's hard to pick like in the beginning of the year a 6-man, because like nobody was gonna choose Fred VanVleet or whatever,
right,
to be a candidate for 6-man.
Right.
So like I feel like that's one of the harder ones to choose in the beginning of the year because you just don't know your candidates.
Right.
So I went safe, Lou Will.
Yeah, because usually for the 6-man you'll have Lou Will or Eric Gordon. Like those are kind of people you kind of expect.
Jamal used to.
But I'm gonna kind of go out on a limb here. The way I was thinking about it, when you look at the Celtics, how deep their team is, they're gonna have a lot of good people coming off the bench. So it was either Marcus Smart or Scary Terry for me. in
Terry
between
Rozier
them.
could. I like Terry
I could
Rozier.
see one of them being six man just because they do have big impacts on that team.
Right. Yeah.
And I'd say one of them.
I like Terry Rozier. I feel like this man's deserved it for a long time. Brad Stevens.
I picked the same. I feel like it's gonna
At
be
least the last 2 years.
it's gonna be like a makeup call. They're gonna go over like I don't know how he didn't win it last year.
Right. Yeah. So
He probably should have.
yeah.
Dwayne Casey had a really good season, but when you look at what Brad Stevens did this past season,
With a younger roster.
his two best players getting hurt.
Exactly.
With Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving, and they still made a deep post season run and almost beat the Cavs.
They took Cavs to 7.
Cavs to 7.
Brad
And so did
Stevens, man.
Indiana, but with
Brad
just
Stevens,
how he developed with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and Scary Terry.
Right.
Nobody knew he was going to be like that.
Right.
If he would have played like that the whole season, he probably would have won Most Improved Player that year
Right.
instead of Victor. But
So yeah, Brad Stevens, both
Brad
of us.
Stevens.
Start it off again. I got Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. We talked about this
All
before
right.
we made the video, and so we're from Michigan. I went to all the Michigan State home games last year, and watching Jaren Jackson, he's just a monster down there. His defensive presence is enough to rattle a defender going to the hoop, and he's just so lengthy. He knows where to be at all times in order to get those blocks. I definitely think I think the one part or downfall to his defensive game is going to be going against bigger bigs, like bulkier bigs, like
Right.
people like maybe Dwight, but Dwight's not like that much of a presence anymore when you think
Well,
about
when
it.
you think about it, too, he might be more of a power forward guy
right,
because they might implement him more in the starting lineup, and he's not going to start over
and
Marc
put
Gasol.
Mark in the center.
And Marc Gasol will stay at the center, and you'll have him because he is skinnier, but he's a lot faster still,
Right.
and he's lengthier, and he'd be able to guard the four pretty well.
Yeah, he could definitely guard Anthony Davis a lot better than Marc Gasol could.
Yeah, exactly. And I will say this about Jaren Jackson. One thing, even as a freshman at State, and even in the summer league, he has he's really. How do I want to say this? He's smart when he goes to block shots. Like he doesn't foul. He
Right.
And some people might say, but he got in a lot of foul trouble at Michigan State.
That's
But
literally
because of on-ball defense. and
On-ball
he
defense.
He always put two hands on somebody who'd reach or something, do something really dumb.
But in the NBA,
But he
they're not
was-
going to call that as much as in the college game
Exactly,
anyways.
and he was very smart with how he blocked shots. He would never foul people.
Yeah.
He would always.
That's
He
where
just
he
somehow
uses
came
his
away
length
with.
to his
He
ability.
used his length, and he wouldn't. He was very. I can't think of the word I want to use. Efficient,
I don't know.
But he was very smart about
Yeah,
it.
his
I'll give
IQ
you-
on the defensive end.
His IQ, yes. My defensive player of the year, I'm going to go with Anthony Davis on this one. Just
Okay.
because he was in talks this past season, and I think he's gonna come out. Obviously, he's going to be the man of that team, and
Right.
he's going to be the defensive anchor on that team as well.
Yeah. Safe pick. I like it. So before we got into this video, I told Carter I chose two people for the same one. And I figured, how can you be Defensive Player of the Year and not win Rookie of the Year as well? So I'm going Jaren Jackson Jr. for my rookie as well.
Okay.
So
All right. Yeah.
I think he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year. And if he wins it, that's a big boost to winning Rookie
Oh
of the
yeah,
Year.
for sure.
Plus, I think he's going to average close to 20 maybe. I'm going to say he's going to average 17 is my guess. Especially because his range for a big guy is crazy.
He's
Honestly.
been working on his shot a lot this
Right.
past. Even he wasn't a great shooter at MSU, but this past season or off season he worked on a lot.
Yeah.
You saw that in the summer league.
Yeah, and I mean,
With
he's
his
a
first game.
lengthy 7-footer. 6'11", they say on here. I'm going to say 7 foot. Lengthy 7-footer that's athletic. It's a lot of offensive rebounds and
And he's
stuff
got
down
decent post moves.
there. Right,
We never really put him down in the post at MSU, but I feel like we should have.
right.
But there's a lot of times nobody could stop him, but he was always in foul trouble or he would sit
Right.
out there on the 3-point line.
Yeah, and I think the NBA is obviously going to develop him a lot better and give him better post moves, that kind of stuff.
Working
so,
along against, with Marc Gasol, that'll help
right,
him a
that'll
lot
help
too.
him a ton. So I mean, yeah, Jaren Jackson's my rookie.
My rookie there, I'm going with Marvin Bagley.
Yep.
Just since the start of that college season, they played MSU right off the bat. And that was a really fun battle to watch between him and Jaren. Again, Jaren was Marvin Bagley left that game. But watching a lot of his highlights he always seemed like he was kind of one of the people who was more ready for the NBA, like right off the bat.
Right away, yep.
Just his IQ is good. He's a decent shooter as well, and
He definitely would
guys
have
just
skipped college if he
athletic.
could, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
he would have went straight to the NBA if he had that option. And I just think being on the team he's going to be on too, he's going to be one of their main guys. Just playing for the Kings. They're not going to be,
Yeah.
especially in the West, they're not going to do
That's like
anything special
when you
this
look
year.
at the top 4 picks, DeAndre Ayton, Marvin Bagley, Luka Doncic, and Jaren Jackson. Those are all like players on pretty bad teams.
Pretty bad teams.
They could all honestly do it.
And they could all
Trae Young
honestly-
could as well, man.
They're all going to be,
The stars.
they're going to
pretty
be
much
able
are
to
gonna
help
s-
out right away.
They're gonna come
They're
in
gonna
right
help.
away. Yeah.
So that's why Marvin Bagley's my
Yeah,
pick.
definitely a harder one to choose from, just because the rookie class this year is really good.
It's going to be pretty good.
Yeah. So I mean, finally, most valuable player.
I'm going with Giannis Antetokounmpo this year. I just think he's showed a large amount of hunger, and I don't know, it's just kind of this gut feeling for me for Giannis this year.
I think that's one of his
I
bigger
mean,
goals, because
yes.
he's not shooting for the NBA Finals. That's unrealistic.
In the depleted East, I think he's gonna run it pretty well. I hope as a team, they have a better season anyway. I think previous videos I picked him, to finish 3rd this year. I think he's gonna have a pretty solid year, and I think he's gonna at least be in the talks for sure.
Right. My MVP is also Giannis. I mean, it's just hard to. I don't know. You could pick Harden. You could pick LeBron. I honestly don't think it's gonna be LeBron. I think the only way it could be LeBron is if he carries that team into like the top 3 seed into the East or West. I mean, sorry. So that's the only way I could see LeBron doing it, just because the NBA is just at a peak right now, man. And Giannis is like that come up story,
He is.
What was he? 64 in 2K13, and now he's like a 5 or something like
94.
that. 94. So I mean, not that 2K matters, but like that just shows like how much he's gotten better.
Right.
And so, I'm with him. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be putting up more triple doubles too.
Right.
Because he's a good passer and he's a good obviously the dude's long.
Right.
So yeah.
And he's gonna have a solid team too.
He's gonna have They picked up a couple other people, didn't they?
Eric Bledsoe, I think, hopefully has a better season this year. They picked up Brook Lopez. Chris Middleton should have a better season. He was hurt pretty much last year. But I mean, yeah. So that's it.
The thing, they lost Jabari, but Jabari never played that much anyway because he was hurt. So I mean,
that's like the biggest.
They're
loss
kind
I
of
can
used to
think
not playing with him anyway.
Right.
So
yeah, I mean, if you guys have any debate you want to start, you'll see our Twitters are on screen and Instagrams, but mainly tweet at us. We'll respond to those. You can also drop it in the comments below. So yeah, make sure you do all that stuff. Like the video, hit the subscribe button. Oh yeah, check out the Magic jersey. And then I pulled out the Atlanta. Okay, so yeah, you guys get it. So, new videos, not new videos, but they're old ones. New uploads to this channel will be coming up in the next couple days, and then you guys will hopefully see this video Friday. But yeah, that's it. It's been your boy Cart and Bone. We talked.
I seen a lot of shit I shouldn't have, but never forgot it though. Brothers on the corner selling crack like it was not a though. Walk inside my kid.